Alright everyone, it's time for Occult Literature, video number 228, The True Fortune Teller. First and foremost, there is an extra link in the description. Link in the description to my edition of this work on Amazon. There are also links to my books blogs. There are other fortune tellers in the divination category if that's what you're into. Very interesting work, by the way, short, 29 pages. There's an extra link, though, this time to the website of Sandra Kishi Glenn, who has a book out, has this website. It's got some various material on it. She actually helped me digitally render the oracle picture, like the tree that's on the cover and in this work. That's actually one of the fortune-telling systems that it has therein. So a big thanks to her for actually doing that. Now, this particular work is a standard oracle, but it's novel in one way. The tree oracle, the Tree of Fate is what it's called, is sort of the main fortune-telling system here, and then it's got the prognostication. I'll go into that. I guess the idea is you open the book to the tree, you blindfold someone, and they sort of use their finger or a pin or something and point on the tree, and the leaf that you're pointing to, or the absence, will tell you your general future. It's a very simplistic sort of one-time use, though, oracle, as opposed to some that are a little bit more elaborate, like Napoleon's Oraculum or something. So it's interesting. It's a novel system. Now, there's no date on the original source document. I'm taking a guess. It plagiarizes Mrs. Bridget's Universal Fortune Teller in part, with some of the astrological lore and the backstory. So it definitely is after the late 1700s. Considering the oracle included, I would date it to after the 1820s when Philosophical Merlin came out. I think this is a British work based on a fusion of those two, with a little bit of novel content, including prognostication by the nails. Now, this is something I haven't seen in any of the others, although it may have its own separate plagiarized, technically, origin. It talks about nail shape and color. It talks about the days of the week. It also talks about the hours of the day, what's lucky or unlucky to do on them. Now, this is slightly adapted from other fortune tellers, but this is general content that predates, I think, all of them, and is more astrological in form. It has about 5 pages of content dedicated to explaining astrological terms, and I can't remember the fortune teller, but again, I think an early 1800s fortune teller actually had already described this. So this is a hodgepodge of content, but it's good content. It does have a unique oracle system, at least one unique section, and so it's worthy of inclusion. I am still working through about a half a dozen other oracle works as well. So it's interesting. It's on the short side, but it's just as useful as any of the others. This one simply cuts out the tea leaves, phrenology, I think there was in Mrs. Bridget's Universal Fortune Teller, adds the nail section and omits the dream interpretation. The Mrs. Bridget Universal Fortune Teller, if you read that one, I think is almost 100 pages, and a lot of it, I believe, was dream-related. Then you've also got the 1860s version, you've got Napoleon's Oraculum, the Philosophical Merlin, you've got dozens of these different works. There's one, Madame Raziel's, I believe it is, which is longer. The Witch's Companion, I think, which is like 170 pages. There are a whole lot of them. I'm very interested in these because you can see a clear evolutionary history intertwined between two types of works. Oracles specifically, and things dealing with dream interpretation. And then the basic prognostication is common to them both, and they sort of intertwine and branch off throughout the course of several centuries of human history. Very fascinating subject. One that I would like to write a book about. I'd like to make a book about books, actually, ironically enough. So again, link in the description of my edition of this work on Amazon. If you're into divination, you need a copy, probably. Second and third links to my books, blogs, Blogger, and WordPress, but there's also the additional link as well to the website of the person who helped me with this particular image. Because, I mean, I tried to process it myself. I can do that for simple images. This one, though, has a lot more convoluted lines in it, and so it looked shitty when I tried, and so it needed digital enhancement that I don't have the equipment for. It was a really quick thing, but I really do appreciate it. So again, Sandra Kishi Glenn's site there, it is actually her website there, and she's got a book available. You can check that out too. I think it's an erotic novel. Some of you are probably into that, some of you maybe a little bit less so, but yeah, check out the sample chapter. I haven't yet. I'm not so much into erotica, but, you know, maybe. That's about all. Peace out.